Welcome back to Golden Greats. For a generation of viewers, Batman wasn't just a television show. It was an event. Every week, audiences returned to Gotham to watch heroes battle villains, never imagining that one day these familiar faces would become part of television history. Today, many of them are gone, while a select few are still with us. Let's take a look at the cast of Batman Then and Now and see where life took them after the cameras stopped rolling. Alfred was played by Alan Napier, who was born in 1903 in Birmingham, England. He was 63 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his calm wisdom, loyalty, and gentle humor, Alfred became far more than a butler. He was the trusted guardian who always stood behind Batman and Robin. Alan Napier passed away in 1988 at the age of 85 after suffering a stroke. Beyond Batman, he enjoyed a long career in film and television, earning respect as one of Hollywood's finest character actors. For many fans, Alfred was the heart of Wayne Manor. Looking back today, Alan Napier remains a reminder that true heroes don't always wear capes. The Penguin was played by Burgess Meredith, who was born in 1907 in Cleveland, Ohio. He was 59 years old when into the role. With his signature laugh, theatrical style, and endless schemes, Meredith turned the Penguin into one of Gotham's most unforgettable villains. Burgess Meredith passed away in 1997 at the age of 89 due to complications related to Alzheimer's disease and melanoma. Outside Batman, he earned acclaim through Rocky, Of Mice and Men, and a career that spanned more than 6 decades. Few villains captured the playful spirit of 1960s Batman quite like the Penguin. Decades later, Burgess Meredith's performance still brings a smile to fans around the world. Batman was played by Adam West, who was born in 1928 in Walla Walla, Washington. He was 37 years old when into the film. With his calm confidence, heroic presence, and unmistakable voice, West transformed Batman into one of television's most recognizable superheroes. Adam West passed away in 2017 at the age of 88 after battling leukemia. Besides Batman, he enjoyed a long career in television and voice acting, introducing his humor and charm to new generations of fans. For millions of viewers, Adam West will always be Batman. His performance helped turn a comic book hero into a pop culture icon that remains beloved decades later. Commissioner Gordon was played by Neil Hamilton, who was born in 1899 in Lynn, Massachusetts. He was 67 years old when the film premiered in 1966. With his steady leadership, patience, and trust in Batman, Gordon became Gotham's reassuring voice of law and order. Neil Hamilton passed away in 1984 at the age of 85 following complications from asthma. Before Batman, he appeared in numerous films during Hollywood's golden age and built a career that spanned more than 5 decades. For many fans, Commissioner Gordon represented integrity and responsibility. Looking back today, Neil Hamilton remains an important part of the world that made Batman so memorable. Chief O'Hara was played by Stafford Repp, who was born in 1918 in San Francisco, California. He was 53 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his booming voice, Irish charm, and unwavering dedication to Gotham City, O'Hara brought humor and heart to every episode. Stafford Repp passed away in 1974 at the age of 56 after suffering a heart attack. Although his life was cut short, his performance remains one of the most recognizable parts of the classic Batman series. Few supporting characters were as loyal or entertaining as Chief O'Hara. His presence helped make Gotham feel like a place fans loved visiting week after week. Narrator was voiced by William Dozier, who was born in 1908 in Omaha, Nebraska. He was 57 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his dramatic delivery and playful sense of suspense, Dozier helped turn every cliffhanger into must-see television. William Dozier passed away in 1991 at the age of 83 after suffering a stroke. In addition to narrating Batman, he was also the show's producer and one of the key creative forces behind its success. Even though audiences rarely saw him on screen, his voice became part of Batman's identity. Decades later, fans still recognize the narration that helped make the series so unique. Mrs. Cooper was played by Madge Blake, who was born in 1899 in Kinsley, Kansas. She was 67 years old when into the role. With her kindness and gentle presence, Mrs. Cooper brought a sense of warmth and familiarity to Wayne Manor. Madge Blake passed away in 1969 at the age of 69 following a heart attack. Beyond Batman, she appeared in numerous television comedies and became known for portraying lovable maternal characters. While her role was small, Mrs. Cooper helped make Gotham feel more human. She remains a charming reminder of the people behind the heroes and villains. The Joker was played by Cesar Romero, who was born in 1907 in New York City. He was 59 years old when into the film. With his colorful costumes, unforgettable laugh, and endless mischief, Romero created one of the most iconic versions of the Joker ever seen. Cesar Romero passed away in 1994 at the age of 86 from a pulmonary embolism. Long before Batman, he enjoyed a successful film career and became one of Hollywood's most recognizable entertainers. For many fans, the Joker's grin is inseparable from Cesar Romero. His performance helped define the playful spirit that made Batman a television phenomenon. Catwoman was played by Julie Newmar, who was born in 1933 in Los Angeles, California. She was 33 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With her elegance, confidence, and playful chemistry with Batman, Newmar created one of television's most unforgettable femme fatales. As of 2026, is 93 years old. Though retired from regular acting, she remains a beloved figure among Batman fans and continues to make occasional public appearances. Few characters captured audiences quite like Catwoman. Decades later, Julie Newmar's performance remains the standard by which many fans still measure the character. The Policeman was played by James O'Hara, who was born in 1922 in Los Angeles, California. He was 44 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. Though his role was brief, he helped make Gotham City feel believable beyond its colorful heroes and villains. James O'Hara passed away in 1992 at the age of 68 after battling cancer. Throughout his career, he appeared in numerous television series and westerns, becoming a familiar face to audiences. Supporting characters often go unnoticed, but they help build memorable worlds. James O'Hara's appearances remain a small but nostalgic part of Batman history. Mayor Linseed was played by Byron Keith, who was born in 1917 in El Paso, Illinois. He was 51 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his sincerity and determination, Linseed often found himself trying to keep Gotham functioning amid constant chaos. Byron Keith passed away in 2008 at the age of 88. Beyond Batman, he appeared in many television dramas and westerns during a career that lasted for decades. Mayor Linseed represented the everyday authority figures trying to keep Gotham together. His character remains a fond memory from television's most colorful city. The Riddler was played by Frank Gorshin, who was born in 1933 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was 32 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his manic energy, clever riddles, and unforgettable laugh, Gorshin created one of Gotham's most entertaining villains. Frank Gorshin passed away in 2005 at the age of 72 from lung cancer. Outside Batman, he was known for his incredible impressions and television appearances that showcased his unique talent. For many fans, the Riddler helped define the spirit of the series. His colorful performance remains one of the reasons Batman became such a cultural phenomenon. King Tut was played by Victor Buono, who was born in 1938 in San Diego, California. He was 28 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his booming voice, theatrical style, and wild Egyptian-inspired schemes, King Tut became one of the show's most original villains. Victor Buono passed away in 1982 at the age of 43 after suffering a heart attack. Beyond Batman, he earned critical acclaim for film and television roles that highlighted his remarkable versatility. Few villains were as delightfully outrageous as King Tut. Decades later, Victor Buono's performance remains one of the most unique parts of Batman's colorful world. Warden Crichton was played by David Lewis, who was born in 1916 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was 56 years old when he appeared on Batman. With his dry humor and endless frustration, Crichton often found himself dealing with Gotham's revolving door of escaped villains. David Lewis passed away in 1987 at the age of 71 after battling cancer. Throughout his career, he became known as one of Hollywood's most dependable character actors. While villains often stole the spotlight, Ward and Crichton helped make Gotham feel real. His performance remains a memorable piece of Batman's classic supporting cast. Egghead was played by Vincent Price, who was born in 1911 in St. Louis, Missouri. He was 55 years old when he joined Batman in 1966. With his sharp wit, unmistakable voice, and egg-themed crimes, Price transformed Egghead into one of Gotham's most memorable villains. Vincent Price passed away in 1993 at the age of 82 from lung cancer. Besides Batman, he became one of the most celebrated stars in horror cinema, appearing in classics that influenced generations of filmmakers. Only Vincent Price could make a character like Egghead feel so entertaining. His performance remains a fan favorite among viewers who grew up with Batman. Olga was played by Anne Baxter, who was born in 1923 in Michigan City, Indiana. She was 43 years old when she appeared on Batman. With her fiery personality, confidence, and loyalty to King Tut, Olga brought a different kind of energy to Gotham's rogues gallery. Anne Baxter passed away in 1985 at the age of 62 after suffering a cerebral aneurysm. Long before Batman, she won an Academy Award and built a distinguished career in film and television. For many fans, Olga remains one of Batman's most overlooked characters. Anne Baxter's talent helped make even the wildest Gotham adventures feel unforgettable. Robin was played by Burt Ward, who was born in 1945 in Los Angeles, California. He was just 20 years old when Batman premiered in 1966. With his endless enthusiasm, loyalty, and famous "holy" exclamations, Robin became one of television's most recognizable sidekicks. Now is 80 years old. Beyond Batman, he has devoted much of his life to animal welfare while continuing to appear at fan events celebrating the series that made him famous. For generations of viewers, Robin represented adventure, optimism, and youthful heroism. Even today, Burt Ward remains one of the most beloved faces from Batman's golden era. Batgirl was played by Yvonne Craig, who was born in 1937 in Taylorville, Illinois. She was 30 years old when she joined Batman in 1967. With her intelligence, courage, and independent spirit, Batgirl quickly proved she could stand alongside Gotham's greatest heroes. Yvonne Craig passed away in 2015 at the age of 78 after battling breast cancer. Outside Batman, she was also known for her appearance in Star Trek and remained a favorite among science fiction and comic book fans. For many viewers, Batgirl represented a new generation of heroes. Looking back today, Yvonne Craig's performance remains an inspiring part of Batman's enduring legacy. Time may have changed these faces, but the memories they gave us are still here. Tell us in the comments which Batman character you remember most, and don't forget to subscribe to Golden Greats for more classic television memories.